hard ass to keep all these rough and tumble
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get... All these new initiates, Welcome back, Initiate. What do you have to report? I see that Marcia is not with you. Is she okay? I didn't actually think that you would fail. Poor Max. First he loses his mother and now Marcia is gone? Not to mention who knows what information... forward. Did you discover anything else on your mission? This letter is concerning. While Marcia wasn't missing, it seems that these Hellcat mercenaries and the Blue Ridge Caravan Company are both involved in the other disappearances. Please, take this to Romani as soon as you can. She'll want to hear about this. Need some words of wisdom, Initiate?
Back in the day. What else?
I understand your frustration, Mr. Knapp. Finding everyone that has gone missing is my top priority, but we need more evidence before we can act.
Evidence? Well, what more do you need, huh? Are you saying my Cassie is a liar?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. Initiate. Excellent timing. There's something we should discuss. Mr. Knapp here has come to us with another missing persons case.
My niece Cassie. Cassie Holloway. She paid some caravan and folk to help her travel here from out west. Sent me some letters just before she set out. And I went and spoke with them caravanners, and they tell me that my Cassie never set out...
The Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Really? This letter said they would acquire more people from Blue Ridge? Interesting. This is the first real lead we've found, and it connects directly with what Mr. Knapp is reporting. Huh. I actually had my own suspicion. I imagine any shady operations they may have in play wouldn't be something so easy to stumble across. Though, it's good to know you've had some dealings with them. And maybe that'll provide a foot in the door. We need to investigate this Blue Ridge Caravan Company immediately. Well, they have an office at the west end of the Big Bend Tunnel. Initiate! I'd like you to meet me there. But try not to attract too much attention either. If they realize we're in the Brotherhood, they may clam up. Thank you, Initiate. Ad Victoriam.
Sonny makes a good hoagie. I hate this misty, foggy crap.
Afternoon.
Ah, there you are, Inishi. Friend. Sorry for the informality, but we should keep a low profile. Don't want to spook anyone that might be listening in. Huh. Don't get too used to that. But listen, I was hoping we could talk for a few minutes before we head upstairs. Let me buy you a drink. What do you say? Great. Take a seat.
Oh boy, a customer! What can I get for you? I've got a container of nuclear waste in the back, but you don't look like much of a ghoul to me. So, how about a whiskey for now? Okay, here you go. Enjoy.
I'm going to need you to be standing by the end of this, you know. Salomati, my friend. Very well. Thank you for humoring me, even if it was just for a moment. Let's head upstairs. And remember to keep a low profile. We're just a pair of friendly traders looking for potential business.
Look out, here comes trouble.
Ms. Mayfield, my name is Layla. I made an appointment to speak with you.
Please, Joanna is just fine, dear. And while all this cloak and dagger hubbub is flattering, why don't we cut to the chase, Paladin Romani?
Well, that was short-lived. Okay, Joanna, it appears I underestimated you.
And if it isn't my employee of the month, I was wondering when we'd get the chance to chat. I've made quite a pretty penny, thanks to your help. So many pretty pennies, I think I might hold a pageant. You still trying to get that backpack, dear? Plenty of work left to be done, you know.
I'd appreciate if the job offers were saved for later. We're here on pressing business.
Okay, Paladin, down to brass tacks then. It's not an accident that I finally opted to meet with you, after playing hard to get for so long. We know you're interested in the folks that have gone missing. We are too. Been looking into it for a spell now. All right. That's fine by me.
Right now, the most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home. Being upfront with your involvement in this now will be looked upon favorably, because we're not...
Slow down, Paladin. This is not an admission of guilt or an attempt. We are just as concerned about these folks. And if you're hoping I'm about to spill the beans on some secret abduction...
Honeyed words, but we should proceed. What can...
Better to just let you take a look for yourselves. Ares! Come on in here.
This guy looks like some kind of guard. Probably armed. Don't take your eye off him, Initiate. Thanks. It's good to follow your instincts. They rarely steer me wrong.
You rang, boss?
Harper's Ferry, the train tunnel. Mind showing our guests the route?
Oh, crap. You really want to go back there?
That was exactly my thinking, Ares. Head on over to that tunnel and show this duo of detectives the scene of the crime. Does that sound amenable to y'all?
Okie dokie, I'll meet you there. It's the big fancy train tunnel, just east of Harper's Ferry.
Now, time is money, and I've burned a bottle and plant worth of caps chatting with you two. So if you don't mind...
Fine. But after reviewing the evidence, I plan to revisit Blue Ridge's involvement in this matter.
By all means. If you find something that gets us answers, we can talk to LeBron.
Fog. Even just a mist makes it harder to see.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
Initiate, glad you made it here safely. That Ares character is further ahead. I should mention, every instinct I have is telling me not to trust him. It seems we don't have much choice for the time being, but we'd be wise to keep him. All right, you guns at the ready. I spotted some feral ghouls earlier.
Well, hello there. The spot we're looking for is further in the facility. There's a trick to getting in. Give me one shake of a lamb squatch's tail to get it open. Let's see, 30 days past September, carry the 2.
Is this for real?
And Viola is just a little further ahead. Please, after you.
Fine. But don't think we aren't keeping an eye on you.
I can't blame you. I know I'm a real looker. camp's just past this door here. I'll get it open. And that's bad. Oh, that's very bad.
Speak, Ares. What's the holdup?
You're not gonna like this. Follow me. Yep, just like I thought. Let's chat. Welcome to the Ninth Circle of Hell. First, the good news. The bad news is that I can't unseal that door. Here's the quick version. But it looks... I'm trying to get you. If you'll cast your steely gaze to the left to verify there's no gas leak, we need to get to the pump room. Yeah, that's the tricky part. There were some engineers living down, which means they had a way of fighting back the vines. Maybe start by looking for how they did that. I'll just skulk here in the corner in case another way of opening this door. Let me know if you have any luck. Try not to die.
This sounds like a very contrived way of getting us killed. Stay sharp, Initiate. Initiate, look there, behind that gate. Seems like some kind of thrown-together lab. Do you suppose they were making something to deal with the vines? I think I see some kind of chemical on the ground there. We need to find a way to unlock this door. Looks like we'll need more than just a password to get through. Some kind of code for turning words into numbers, it seems. Open sesame seed, eh? I've always been more of an everything bagel person. Now we just need a way to change that phrase into a series of numbers. What do you suppose happened to all the people down in here? No signs of a struggle. Gas leak, maybe? Poison? Well done, Initiate. That was some impressive detective work. Let's have a look at this. Aha! My hunch was right. According to the label, they made an extremely potent herbicide. Judging from this container, it looks like it's meant to be dispersed into a larger system. No sprinklers in here, so... Dear Lord. The facility's water line? That would explain the bodies out there, but... why? They must have known this would happen. No time to dwell on that. Initiate, let's look for a station where we can access the water line. This is what we need to weaken the vines. Here we go. This looks like it connects to the main water line. Let's talk next steps. They should be able to disperse the herbicide into the water line from here. I'm suspecting that the security system here won't appreciate that. Expect alarms. Okay. Fingers crossed and guns at the ready. Let's take a look here. Okay. The chemical has started dispersing into the water systems. Damn. It's detected a foreign substance. Prepare for it to get noisy in here. Initiate, I'll need you to keep them off my back. Ad Victoriam. Blocking me from releasing a sample outside this room. I need more time. Keep it up! Gotten through to about half the facility. Can't stop now. I'll need to reach the drainage system if we're going to affect the vines. Give him hell, initiate. The chemical is pumping throughout the entire water system now. A cess pipe that was for disposing of unwanted chemicals. Well, one sleazy company's environmental negligence is our gain, I suppose. Those vines should be weak enough to break through now. I, wouldn't drink the water if I were you, though. Hostile robotic entity? That's troubling. Be on the lookout. my mind, have I? That was an Assaultron dressed up as a... sheep? Whatever it was, it's dead. We should be able to lift the lockdown. Let's get back to that terminal. And that's that. Time to head back to Ares. If he has anything to do with all this. We should be getting close to the end now.
Your boss looks like she's about to strangle me with one of those vines. Something happening there?
Ares? Between the feral ghouls, the strangler vines, and that insane sheep robot, I've about reached my limit with this place. And your antics. I don't know if this is some kind of trap or elaborate cover-up, but we need to get through that door and get answers. Now!
Whoa, whoa, trap? Where's this coming from?
Ares, the door, now!
Okay, just give me a...
Nearly there now. We're getting closer to the truth. Agreed.
Alright, let's see here. Login credentials, check. New terms of employment, yeah. Benefits enrollments expired, sure. And done. Trust me now? I'll even lead the way, so if you change your mind, it'll be easier to shoot me in the back.
Thank you for opening the door. But know that if we find anything linking you to this, you're still going to have to answer for it.
Add it to the catalog of questionable things I already have to...
Seems like you've been pretty thorough. Are you ready to discuss what you've found? Excellent. I'll take what you've collected. Let me take a look at what you found. I just need a minute to review it all.
Pull out your decoder rings, kids. It's detective time.
I see. That's concerning. Wait a moment. This name. I know this name. I think I've seen enough. Initiate. We should discuss our findings. Well, it seems like Cassie was indeed a part of this caravan. I think it'd be a good idea to step through the evidence together. I I'd like to be on the same page. So where would you like to start? Yes. It would seem this was a routine trip until the end. Something kept them here and forced them to set up camp so close to home. Not quite. While that seems like a believable conclusion, the evidence points they were bunked down here due to a rat. Are you sure? I think we should...
Oh, how considerate of you.
All right then. Here's what I've concluded. The caravan was ambushed by armed strangers, likely the Hellcat mercenaries you fought. Based on the manifest, all of the evidence together points to one clear answer. Dr. Blackburn was hiring these Hellcat mercenaries to kidnap people from this route. It would appear an unfortunate end, but there's still hope of finding them. I'm glad I had you here, Initiate. I do believe we make a pretty great team. I know you do, Initiate. I appreciate it. I'm a bit ashamed of how quick I was to jump to but even still, I'm thankful that you continued. Anyway, we should get... If we can determine where Blackburn took this group, we may be able to track down Cassie, and I'll meet you there. Good work, Initiate. Ares, I owe you an apology. My rash behavior was unfitting of my position, and frankly, unfair to you.
Valdez says they'll build us a better tomorrow. I really trust them. The Elders have so much to teach us.
Even so, I think we can both agree this isn't something we can ignore.
Between what we learned at AMS and the journal we recovered from Harper's Ferry, this is big.
If this is the source of the super mutant threat, I'm prepared to support any action to end it.
Initiate. Good timing.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then. I never said it was my fault, Initiate.
Enough of that. The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we...
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96. Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Knight Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious. Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there near the main door. Activate it to give the all clear and I'll follow you in.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any... If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crime. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed. Ad Victorium, Initiate.
Hello, Initiate.
Needs help with anything.
Please make sure to fill out your ration requests. And no, we will not be accommodating aversion to mutated produce. All produce is mutated now.
Need to have Valdez taken over with my armor.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. Our squad was guarding the entrance here when we were overrun by...
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Well, that's gonna complicate things. If the hell... Give me a moment to look at these. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead. Must be the security. Let me try. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any of the locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
I'm gonna do it. When their backs are turned, I swear I'll do it.
Time is over!
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately.
guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
This vault was a biological research facility originally. They left a small team of geniuses blind to them about why. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 22. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens of the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable candidates. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Eternity from sentimentality and long. Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again, leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine. I tell myself the work too important, and I cannot complete it without living human subjects to experiment upon. It is I compound failure upon failure, and my quiet question. I began this but even with that foreknowledge, I could not comprehend the weight of it. Have I become no different from that fool Elias, a font of monsters with no humane end in sight? Am I deluded in believing myself?
Is that you, Basher? Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am. Wait, that voice. I know who you are. you're the one I talked to back at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
We're in bad shape here. The doors, we've got robots attacking every... I can fix that, but you gotta agree to help first. I can make it work. I've been trying to get us out. I just found this vault secure. You help us, and it's yours. Now we're talking.
Good thing Shin's not here.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Crap, here they come again. Wow, that hurts.
Is that all you got?
Ain't even shit worth taking here.
Damn. Good thing you showed up. Looks like I was right about you. We could get into some Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well...
We get out of here? I'm going someplace.
All yours. You got this far, so... Thanks again. Maybe we won't even shoot you if we see you again. No promises.
You got interesting friends, Initiate.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. I begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness, and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of metastasis and conversion to the so-called super-mutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the super-mutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, you must intend to fly. The creators of the forced evolutionary virus were idiots savant. They saw weapons, soldiers to win a war that would end almost as soon as it began. They had discovered a means by which we could seize the reins of human evolution, and all they could envision was more efficient death. My colleagues at West Tech were likewise fools. They made the virus a plaything at Huntersville, their ant farm, shaking it to watch them scurry. The FEV was never meant to create abomination.
I should be the boss. I really should. I can feel it. Something's close.
It's hunting season then.
We survived.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? The doctor guy always does something. Okay, sorry. Seriously, though.
Don't let me die in here.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work or my need for human subjects, and I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vaulted. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 13. Whatever the prior occupants of this vault may have done, I must thank them, especially Chief Engineer Dr. Memling. The good doctor, while a respectable scientist in his own right, had the classic engineer's idiosyncratic approach to maintenance. His additions to the vault reactor and electrical subsystems provide me with ample points of connection to directly access mains power. Between this and certain defects in reactor shielding, I have invaluable resources for my research. My first attempts in this area.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introduction? Came in on a Blue Ridge caravan. Doc had some people slip away, then one night we sheltered, spent days in a cart or something. Yeah, that's me. You know, God, he's gotta be so... I'm not injured. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Bad case.
I just want to forget about all this.
For real? Well, I did get kidnapped. But still, thank you. I think we're the last surviving ones. It used to be more. Hasn't been down here in a few days.
Please,
good timing on your
don't
part.
let him take me again.
Maybe I could, but I don't even know where we... These folks won't make it.
It's better if they stay here. They can send the medics.
Whatever Fort Atlas is.
I'll leave some...
You're a peach. We ain't going anywhere. Hey, thank you for setting us free.
Is it over? Can we go home? Everything hurts. I feel sick.
seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackbird must have overwritten. From here? If I had more tools, time, under the circumstance. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
It appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Too far? Does that term... I told you my work focused on... FEV was never... It was to be the next... Certainly the fool, and now it will fulfill...
Listening to this?
This is true. It was easier and safe. I had work to finish.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas.
Is that so? That level of coordination suggests an increase in... Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. I am sure your brother... I will be entirely... As for the contents...
I don't like the sound of that.
Do you believe with each iteration... I have no doubt.
After seeing what you've done...
Despise me if you will. Yes, I assume. Consider me arrested. My work here is complete.
You can head out. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of questions. Good work, Initiate.
Give me what you will. It will change nothing.
You should be getting back to Fort Atlas.
Personal log. Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Huntersville. I should never have allowed Dumont to convince me to stay with West Tech when they shuttered the Greenhouse Initiative. The Panimmunity variant was intended to shield us from biological warfare and make the population safe from the horrors war could unleash. The Greenhouse Initiative turned the same work to feeding the ever-increasing starving masses. Noble goals and worthy science. The discovery of the FEV abandoned all that. The awesome potential of the virus, what it could do if harnessed to those same ends. Ignored. Instead, they saw a weapon. Super soldiers. Small-minded bureaucrats and their pet scientists had the keys to human evolution and saw only profit in war. Dr. Khan, a disgrace to that title, took over. And even those miserable goals were cast aside in favor of the perverse, infecting the water supply of Huntersville just to observe the effects. Why? We knew the virus in its current state.
Any news to share?
Had we been looking for a cure, perhaps it could have been justified. But Khan had no such interest. He did it because he could. Were I a better man, a better scientist, I would have left immediately. My belated resignation does me little credit. And long.
Find, protect, and preserve.
Science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. I could do more than just fight, but how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night? We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew. This is my place, my mission. One day I'll make night. Sense now. This is my place, my mission. The scorched, the raiders, the ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready. Find, protect, and preserve. We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild it. Take the old and forge it anew.
Must be a real hard ass.
I have everything I need here. The old world has so much to teach us. I said it before. The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday. The settlers want to rebuild, but they're not. We need to understand the past as well, or make the same mistakes going forward. We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was. Never forget the heroes of Fort Defiance. We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew.
Maybe I should join up. Fight the bad guys.
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show you where you're supposed to pass. Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. anything tries to attack, we'll be ready. Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready. Order. Protection. I have everything I need here. One day I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss. The settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or make the same mistakes going forward. Find, protect, and preserve. The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before? science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission. We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew. Show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night. We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew. I need. The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready. Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission. How do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night? The old world has so much to teach us. Settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. You need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward. Find, protect, and preserve. Science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. One day I'll make night. We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
Those crater types are tough and nicer than you think, but they can't see past their own profit.
Scorched, the raiders, the ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready. Science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. Makes sense now. This is my place, my mission. Find, protect, and preserve. I'll show those raiders who's boss. New recruits, night shins training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible. We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew. I can do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night? So much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before? Grow up. I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth? New recruits, night shins training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible. The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person. Someday. You should get that mutation treated, as an example to the other troops. Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission. It was an honor seeing you in action. We're all still breathing thanks to you. The settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well, or we'll make the same mistakes going forward. world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before? It just doesn't make sense. First a surprise mutant attack, and now people are starting to vanish? We didn't train for this. The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready. I joined the Brotherhood for structure. But things are already falling apart. Maybe it was wrong to enlist. New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this? We're gonna be invincible. Never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth? The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready. The mutant attack was my first time in real combat. Something tells me it won't be my last. We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew. We're here to protect the people. You'll learn that in time. Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look what else it wrought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely. One day, I'll make night, then I'll show those raiders who's boss. Fort Atlas is in good hands. Night Shin's trained us well.
I have been fully compliant with your questioning. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Initiate, you've come at the right time. We've been talking to Dr. Blackburn and going over Scribe Valdez's report on what you found in Vault 96.
This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it. And what jury wouldn't find this man guilty? You saw what he did with your own eyes.
Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
My colleagues have a facility that, as we speak, once dispersed.
No.
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, Blackburn's punishment, whatever. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this.
I don't like this, Romani. This is just like...
Elder Maxon came to regret acting.
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the... We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
Work life is the good life. Huh?
Ah, shit!
Haven't had a good firefight in a while. I'm getting fancy.
Damn, they're gone. There you are. Yeah. Fuck. Ah, shit. Cover me. I'm hit.
Stay where we can see you.
No need for that tone. I have not run away thus far, have I?
Enough, Shin. Let's catch up with our vanguard.
Do you need something?
Everything under control, Initiate?
The Hellcats were likely here to...
Should we expect any further resistance?
I am not aware of the details of the defense. I would not, however, expect them to tolerate trespassers.
We should keep moving.
As you wish. I am your prisoner, after all. I have little choice in the matter. Certainly.
Let's move out. Eyes open.
Edgar. Edgar, who are these people? What happened to the guards?
The guards are dead, Dr. Farha. This is the Brotherhood of Steel. I have been their guest since they discovered our project. Regrettably, they object to what we are doing.
We will not be intimidated. This facility is secure. You can't get to us. We will finish our work. We can't let that happen. No! Don't. We can talk about this.
What are you doing? We did not agree to this.
Whoa! Whoa! Everybody, calm down. We can talk about this.
I can see you're troubled. You know what you're doing.
I want to avoid violence. But that's always on the table, as long as you hold Dr. Blackburn hostage. Let him go.
I am afraid you will have to give in on this one. If you truly want to stop our distribution process, I advise you to listen to the doctor's entreaties.
What?
Allow me to explain. Mike, I set this plan in motion.
Is this true?
Edgar.
You'll have to forgive Dr. Farha. She did not.
Boy, that's handy, huh?
So there you have it. I am willing. I assure you,
We cannot, seriously.
I don't like it either. But what?
Dr. Farha, I am certain we can negotiate.
All right.
With your leave.
Don't make this worse.
This is a mistake.
Now that that is over with. Nellie.
Edgar, wait!
Now that that is over with. Nellie, prep the test chamber. They want proof of our success. I will give it to them myself.
Edgar, wait!
I apologize for the deceit, but I cannot risk you undoing all we have accomplished. Soon you will understand that I was right.
Edgar, please. Let's talk about this.
You've signed your death warrant, Blackburn.
I will test the sample on myself and be proof of our achievement. I'm going in. Ready the tag.
We should have executed him when we had the chance.
Now is not the time. We've got to find a way in quickly. There's no time to...
FEV flow ready, Doctor.
Initiate procedure. Code 7.
Initiating. Please. All of you, this isn't right! What's this? No. What's happening? This can't be. The figures were correct.
I will kill you!
This is what happens when you let me play God. This proves more than anything the need for our brotherhood. The need for our justice.
The scientists are still locked upstairs. Let's hear what they have to say for themselves.
Edgar, I owe you an apology. As a token of goodwill, but I will not simply let you in. You've certainly been more diplomatic than I was expecting, given your organization's reputation. I do believe you have good intentions. I suppose we have no choice but to trust you now. The way is open.
Do you really think they've stopped production? This whole sob story sounds like a trap.
We can verify that once the area is secure and send for Scribe Valdez to double check. Until then, stay on.
You've arrived. Please, hear me out. We are scientists. Our work is all we have to give to this broken world. We had truly hoped to give humanity a better way to fight back. Against the radiation, the mutants, the decay of civilization. We failed. But this doesn't have to be the end. There is so much good that we can still do, please. Spare us your wrath.
Why does it sound like you're giving up? We weren't that far off, just a tweak here or there.
If I may interrupt, I agree with everything Dr. Farha has to say. Despite how it looks, we are not evil people. We wish only to better humankind. Knowing that, what are your intentions with us?
I'm glad you see the truth of the matter.
I'm afraid that's not going to cut it. The Brotherhood exists to keep humanity safe. And your work endangered everyone in Appalachia. If that failed virus had gotten out, countless people could have died. We can't allow you to continue experimenting.
Wait, Shin. It's clear that we can't just let them go. But their knowledge could be valuable to the Brotherhood and the people of Appalachia. Blackburn was the ringleader, but he's gone. We know nothing about the others, and of all people, you and I shouldn't fault anyone for trying to make a difference.
I can. And I will.
Is this still about back then? You can't forgive yourself for your own mistakes, so you refuse to forgive others too. When will you put that behind you?
This has nothing to do with that. There will be no more experiments. And they're too dangerous to keep prisoner.
Wait, you're really going to kill us?
Hold on. We're not killing anybody. We will bring them back to Fort Atlas and have Scribe Valdez monitor their work.
Have you lost your mind?
Think about it. This is exactly why the Brotherhood exists. To safeguard technology. I hate to admit it, but the Elders are right on this. We can't let them go, but we can't destroy what knowledge they have either.
A wise compromise. I'm willing to cooperate. You, the angry one. Consider the fact that universities are no longer operating. In a generation or two, there will be few, if any, people left in the world with a formal education.
How many dozens have you killed? Do you really think your life is worth more than theirs because of your education? We don't need your knowledge if you're deranged enough to resort to human experimentation.
Please, stop this. Let us stop for a moment and talk to each other. There's still much that we haven't told you about our work. And we know little about your Brotherhood. Perhaps we can find out more where our perspectives overlap.
Yes. Maybe some discussion will cool Shin's head. I have no desire for this to come to blows.
Very well. You haven't said anything yet? Surely you have an opinion on this matter.
Scribe Valdez was appalled to find out that people were being turned into super mutants. You'd really like to burden her with supervising the social...
Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. As Dr. Jane said, there is more to our story, if you'd be willing to hear it. Let's pause and open the...
Make it quick, Initiate. Shouldn't take...
What questions do you have for me? Or has your party made a decision?
We need to come to an agreement. I won't stand for impulsive violence. The scientists are to return to Fort Atlas with us and work alongside Scribe Valdez on a new project that we all agree upon. These are smart people. I hope you can...
Those who commit crimes against humanity, it wouldn't be right to let them run free. Not to the people they killed, and the Brotherhood of Steel must protect... This has been...
What questions do you have for me? Or has your part... And what has your That's relief.
So that's it then. You and Romani would repeat the mistakes of the past and use these criminals to build more weapons of destruction. To send the world further down the path of chaos for your own gain.
The Brotherhood's mission has always been to use the power of science to guide us to a better world, rather than murder great...
On that point, we agree. I refuse to serve an illegitimate branch of a principled institution. The Elders need to know about our failure.
The Elders won't stop us, Shin.
So it comes to this. Ad Victor...
Well done. Shin. I'm sorry.
We are grateful. The work we do next could still change the world.
You go on ahead. I'll bring the scientists back. Friends, initiates, faces new and old, I'm glad to see you today. But I'm afraid the occasion is somber. First, I'll start with the assurance that the mutant threat has been cornered and removed. But it was not without sacrifice. Knight Shin is no longer with us. I will be frank about what happened. Following a disagreement on how we should proceed with the mission, Shin opened fire on me. I was forced to ensure that the values and unity of our brotherhood would live on. It came at a great cost. While we had our differences, I still had respect for his loyalty, however misplaced it may have been. One of my greatest regrets will be my failure to get him to see things from my perspective. Now I have one more announcement to make. I'd like to recognize a particular initiate's exceptional contributions to our chapter. In most cases, this recognition would take the form of a standard rank increase. However, being a knight is a dedicated responsibility, and it's become quite clear to me that this initiate has obligations beyond just the Brotherhood of Steel. I won't take you away from Appalachia. As such, I'm granting you the unique title of Knight Errant. Why don't you come stand between Scribe Valdez and I, so I may officially confer your title? For exceptional contributions to the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, I hereby name you Knight Errant. You may split your time with the Brotherhood as you see fit. We are forever grateful for what you've done for us. Now everyone, feel free to take a short break before your next assignment. You've earned it. So, Knight Errant, how does your new title feel? Flouting decorum, are we? You're lucky I'm into that. And yes, I have noticed you. Now, we can start making the Brotherhood the benevolent organization I always wanted it to be. Our focus has to be helping the people of Appalachia, reaching out a hand and making them feel safe. This is a new dawn. Be proud that you were a part of it. Don't be a stranger. Ad Victoriam.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Knight Errant, it's been an honor to serve with you.
Would have thought. Oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations, Knight Errant.
We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.
Knight Shen. Gone. Who would have thought?
Oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations, Knight Errant. We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant. Knight Errant, it's been an honor to serve with you. We owe this victory to you, Knight Errant.
Knight Shen. Gone. Who would have thought? Oh,
Knight Shen.
I'm sorry. Congratulations, Knight Errant.
Who would have thought? Oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations, Knight Errant.
Congratulations on your promotion, Knight Errant.